See about this. How is everybody doing? Bear with me for a second here. See if I can get this up. So I'm not sure if everybody saw or who knows what, but on the way to Lane's hearing this morning, he was snatched up by University of Arizona police. Let's see if I can just pop this out, guys, and I can be more attentive. I only have about 45 minutes, so I'm going to try to make it concise and to the point. And there was a correspondent from Freedom Productions in the courtroom today, so we got to see. Well, we didn't get to see, but we got to hear about the kangaroo bullshit that went down. So, why am I not capable of clicking this button to pop out the chat? So, how is everybody else doing today? I guess it's going to take its time. Sound okay? There it is. We got it. We got it, guys. How about that? How about this? There we go. All right, so how's everybody doing? We'll start at the top. Lou, what up? Liberty Troll, Disabled, Concerned, Sassy, Farmer, Freddy, Moose, Sylvia, Anna, what is going on? Anon Mouse, Money 420, Sylvia, Sassy Kisses, Mark Rice, B Eastwood, what is happening, everybody? Das Foot. All right, so here's the story. Lane's been arrested, picked up on the charge of violation of an injunction That's what I overheard during the tail end of this. Is the sound good for everybody? No, he's not going to answer his email. He's in jail. He's in jail. But I will. I already said it, but I'll say it again. There was a correspondent for Freedom Productions in the courtroom. So even though Lane wasn't there, we do have audio from the hearing where they tried to get away with their kangaroo bullshit. So we're gonna get into that, but real quick, let's see if we can just get to the tail end of this and maybe hear what they say. All right, audio is real bad.
You guys are all signing your own, you know that, right? We're here, so you're the plan for the signing of the ticket or whatever? I don't know. Really?
All right, so obviously that audio wasn't super. Be safe. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. That audio doesn't tell us very much, but let's get into the courtroom here and let's find out what happened. Where is it?
What's that?
They transported him to sign a retrial acknowledgement.
Okay, well, let's go. Okay, let's have a transport team. Was it, to some police department? Probably, yeah.
I think so. She said he'll have an officer, or Judge Moreno, sorry, said she'll have an officer with them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Das Foot. Todd Kaufman is the arresting officer for the injunction. Interesting. I listened to it. Okay, thank you. So he was the arresting officer. We've got another point of contact, a sergeant. Let me see if I can get this into the chat too. Actually, maybe I'll hold on to that for a second. Now we'll see if we've got time. We'll call him. Live. Let's see. Let me move this up a little bit.
So I'd like to go on the record.
All right. Prosecutor says, Your Honor, I think we should go on the record.
Is this Turner still in this book? Turner, I think we need to go on the record.
Your Honor, I think we need to go on the record.
I think that we need to go on the record because I think he's physically been taken into custody.
I think we need to go on. Can you guys hear that okay? I can hear it pretty good. But I just want to make sure that you guys can hear the actual words that they're saying. Yeah, Malk, you're right about that. And it seemed to me that this was a pretty important hearing for some motions that were before the court and stuff like that. They had the insanity motion. There's an echo. That's not cool. There's an echo when the audio's up. That's the courthouse feedback. I guess I could have put it into CapCut and then isolated it. I don't have time for all that, but I'll do that later. What up, DirectD? Sorry we didn't get together, but I've only got like a half an hour, so. Yeah, we're inside the courtroom. The hearing that happened in when Lane was gone.
I believe that the university police. Yes, but that's why I'd like to go on the record.
The judge is in a state of shock from what it sounds like.
Thank you, Your Honor. Computer City representing the state. Ryan Burton, state.
I can continue with that.
Yes. Thank you, Your Honor. When the state came down to appear in this matter directly outside the state's courtroom, were two people identifying themselves as university police, and they said that they were going to take the defendant, Mr. Myers, into custody on another matter. They said it was a violation of some injunction, and that's the information they get. And I said, can we at least go through the whole hearing, because we have a hearing that's been scheduled since September the 18th, and they said no. And that's what the state knows. The state doesn't know anything else.
That's what would like to me is they're here to pick them up, but they were going to wait till after this hearing is gone. That's all I know. I I didn't appear until, as I was walking the courtroom.
I just found it out, I think we got here at, what your clock says 10:02, but I think that clock's a little slow, so it might have been about 7 minutes to.
Yeah.
So I suggest setting a review hearing with excluded time, since it's not the fault of the state and it's not the fault of the court that the gentleman is not here.
It's not the state's fault. It's not the state's fault. It's not the court's fault that the gentleman is not here. Right. Right. It's not the state's fault. Okay. All right. We'll go with that.
But having it be quite quick, like within a week's time. And also what the state is going to do is ask the court to set a bench trial before December the 2nd. So a bench trial acknowledgement, and set a new date for an evidentiary hearing, but order that if there's any kind of probable cause or reasonable suspicion, that motions be filed in writing. The state has perused the files, the 2 files, and there is not anything, the files are bereft of any kind of motion for a probable cause or a reasonable suspicion. All that the court said from September 18th for today's date was an evidentiary hearing. So the state is without knowledge about what kind of evidentiary hearing, other than, I believe that the September 18th, I listened to the entire record, and I believe that the court and the attorney for the then attorney for the state said something about an interview of Sergeant DeLorean. And that's all the state knows. So it's, and then we have the other matter of the Rule 11 as well.
Yeah, that doesn't.
I don't know, I'm just asking you to keep in mind that there's been a lot of speedy trial concerns, and so I want to have this time excluded to whatever our next step is.
So it's taking testimony to the police, I mean, to be seen eyes tonight. I assume they're released, but I can't speak.
I just plain don't know.
It's not us. Set her to be here in a week, then we'll see what happens.
Would you assist the timer?
No,
Thank you. Please check the box. Next Tuesday works as well. We have any other court.
It's unclosed. Since I read the courtroom,
And just the officers don't have to meet for the review hearing, is that correct?
Correct.
Maybe they be excused at this point in time? Or? Thank you very much for the speech. Thanks.
So they've taken it from an evidentiary hearing to just a review hearing. The officers no longer have to be at the next hearing. So that's interesting. Let's see. Copy link. There you go. You want it? You got it. My audio's a mess. It's the best I can do with what I got. So there is more to this hearing. We get to hear that she tries to backpedal a little bit out of it, but she had this conversation with the University of Arizona police, and it sounds different than it sounded in the beginning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I wish you first
Put down the mistake noted on the record that no motions have.
those things differently. Call it a review hearing, time,
9 a.m.
yeah, that's October 29th.
I don't know if you want to put down the mistake noted on the record that no motions have been filed for, but if you don't want to, that's up to the court.
I'll do the rule, it's the only motion.
Right.
That's stuff we noticed, like we rate stuff, the rest is no. It talks about a dismissal, but it's not the appropriate context.
Correct, and I do believe there's motions filed also on Rule 8 too, so.
So did you guys hear that? filed a dismissal, but without the appropriate context.
A lot of numbers over those assumed motions. We'll soon be making the notices for pending issues.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Are you hearing me, Mr. Myers?
I'm just watching.
Oh.
Watching the Dog and Pony Show. Probably.
University of the Police. Okay, so that's your hearing, review hearing next Tuesday at 9 a.m. I state the defendant was taken custody prior to this hearing by the University of the Police. Needed court, one city attorney will notify the defendant taken in custody prior to this hearing. Court also knows that no evidentiary motion will be filed.
It should be good, other than just for the correction, just before the state came in, that's when the University Police said to me that they were going to take him into custody. I don't know if that makes a difference, but I just wanted to, they said it right before I came into the court. And I said, can you not wait till after? And they said no. I don't know if that, because I knew it seconds before I came into this court, before they were started.
Yeah, I'm sure it was just seconds before, and I'm sure she put up a real hard fight. What up, Jenny? Central
State was
Florida.
in 4 minutes before.
4 minutes before now.
And I did ask them if they could wait, and they said no.
Why on earth couldn't they wait? So the protection order is against it's against Lane, but it's on behalf of Shannon Walker. So Shannon Walker is the wife to disgraced prosecutor Matthew Walker. And the woman is first of all, she was granted an injunction against harassment, even though they've never spoken. He's never spoken to her. So how is he harassing her? He's called her and left a voicemail one time. How is that harassing? He's made YouTube videos. Okay. You work for the University of Arizona. He made YouTube videos. You don't have to watch them. If you're saying that the YouTube videos are, I mean, that's what they took away. They took away his voice. They took away his right. Lane made this point. They didn't take away. They didn't say in the order that they had to take away his guns. They said that he had to get rid of his social media. And I wish I had the. I can't remember the Arizona rule, but it specifically carves out an exception for constitutionally protected activity, and this is a public person, so won't make any sense.
Unfortunately, Your Honor, I do not know what their names were.
No, the injunction was to, well, I'm sure it was to stay away from her also, but it was to stay away from, what was the address? 1201 East Speedway Boulevard, which is the law, that address is the law library at the University of Arizona. So Elaine is not allowed to use the law library at the University of Arizona. That's what's, because that's where she works. She's in that building. Oh, really, Howard? They're the best in the business. I didn't catch the prosecutor's name either. I'm not sure if anybody happened to know that. That's right, Gasfoot. They're going to do what they want to do. It's been pretty clear every step of the way on this one.
At 8 o'clock. Thank you, Mary.
That's exactly it, Lou. That's exactly it. I mean, that's it. You don't get to do trolling, clowning level shit that he did.
Do they have the hearings judge at 8 o'clock, like they used to? At the nighttime? I know they used to. It's 9, okay.
I mean, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, because I remember for a long time it was 9.
You can see it on.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm still on the list, Judge Shanahan was for the notification. We received the paperwork. Thank you so much.
That's it. Play games with the records. Talk about his behavior. They're upset that he has the solid legal argument and that he doesn't have to behave like them, right? Because a lawyer can't behave like this. You know, somebody that's bar admitted can't behave like he's behaving. So, you know, going up and going into the courtroom like this is not popular. Let's say.
You send us for setting up the Ross Center. All the connections. We were really here. Used to get us one take your marks. Thank you so much.
Exactly, Lou.
Sure. There's a review hearing a week today at 9 a.m.
A review hearing, October 9th at 9 a.m. Is that what they said? October 29th, is that what they said? 29th?
Okay, well, that's good. It was kind of transport team. Was it, to some place together? Probably, yeah.
I think so. She said she'll have an officer, or Judge Riddle, sorry, said she'll have an officer. With them.
Thank you.
I, Direct E, I can't disagree with you. I mean, he's the level of trolling that he's doing is, I mean, it's obviously ruffling some feathers, right? So yeah, but let's focus on what's going on right now. What's going on right now. So now the University of Arizona has involved itself in all of this, which they probably would have been wiser to stay out of. But uh, let's just look at what's laid out here. Lane Myers is the defendant in a case, okay? Matt Walker's the prosecutor, called my work number, left a voicemail, assistance, not to be a crooked prosecutor. Minutes later, he sent the email to the spouse, so hasn't talked to her yet. Sent an email asking for help. Nothing wrong with that yet, right? Posted a video on his YouTube channel. Let me see, which includes public information, public name, public photo, public email, public phone number, as well as the public office number, which is these two are the same number. In the video, working unethically to prosecute people. Well, okay, let me just read this one. In the video, he states that my spouse and I are improperly working together to unethically prosecute people. He concludes that saying, if you bother me, I'm going to bother you. Okay. So she gets an injunction for harassment that's occurring at her workplace, mind you. An injunction for harassment, and that doesn't have any effect on the case, or it's not improper, or it's not unethical. I'm not sure. I can't keep it straight. But I can't go through all this because I don't have time. I got to be off here right at about 3. I've got a sergeant. I think maybe we should reach out to him, see if he's got any answers. You guys can read this. It's up on the chat. I don't know if it's big enough for you guys to read, but let's see if we can do this. That's too big. That's too big. That's out of it. Okay, well, I tried, folks. So you got that. All right. Let's copy this guy's number. So we're going to give, what is it? What's his name? Sergeant Valenzuela a call. I guess he's the sergeant responsible for the body snatching that just took place. You know, Das Foot, bro, and Chili's been trying to get in touch with him. So I mean, maybe that would have saved him. Looks like this is just a black hole.
Thank you for calling. The person you were trying to reach is currently unavailable. Please leave your message after the beep or try your call again later.
Hi, good afternoon, Sergeant Valenzuela. This is Joey Payne with the Phoenix Times. I'm reaching out looking for a comment on the Lane Myers arrest. If you could give me a call back at 602-932-1110. Again, that's 602-932-1110. I'd appreciate it. Thanks, and have a great day. All right, so got that going on. fuck those guys. Not telling them shit. All right, so I guess we can go back to this. We got plenty of time since he didn't answer his freaking phone. The lady at the front desk, the lady, what's her name? Cynthia? Katrina? I can't remember. Shoot, I can't remember the. That's right. There's an E at the end, Craig. But yes, I looked at the text and now I lost where I was. Anybody know what I was saying? Yeah, so we left off here. I'll just go into this since I don't remember where I was. Okay, so that was a YouTube channel. Here's another YouTube video that states, I went after his wife's job. In the comments of the video, he responded to a question by stating that I had his wife fired. He also responded to another comment with my name, here we'll do it again, your public name, your public place of employment, and said your public phone number and public email were public information on my public workplace's website. That's exactly how it works. Public official. Public official, public scrutiny. That's how it works. Notice that do I need an injunction against harassment? I've never, just like Lane, I've never met Shannon Walker. I've left her a voicemail. I've sent her and her husband emails. Well, I've made many videos, many YouTube videos about what I see as the unethical practices of the Tucson prosecutor's office and the Tucson Police Department. So, Lane hasn't done anything more than showed up at the office where he simply asked where the office was. And I think he went into the law library and confirmed with them that it was a public place open to the public. This is all about Lane Myers. I don't know if somebody can throw Lane Myers into the. I have everything. Yeah, I've got everything. When I get off, I'll send you everything. Most of it I redacted because he sends it to me to redact the personal information off phone. Yeah, I'm next. Come serve it. Come on out here. Maybe. What was Chris's, the other sergeant? What was Chris's name? What was that officer? What was that clown's name? All right, we got through this one YouTube video. All right. A new video. They don't even put it on they don't even say YouTube channel anymore. He posted a new video in response to a document my spouse filed in the case. Okay, why are you and your spouse talking? Oh, that's it. It isn't necessarily that they're talking. It's that she's subscribed and she sees all the videos. Like, you don't have to watch the videos, lady. You don't have to watch them. Nobody's forcing you to watch them. Just because I send you an email with the link to the video that I make about you, it doesn't mean you have to watch it. You go ahead and request her records, guys. I've sent her videos because the whole world needs to see this. The whole world needs to see what's happening to Lane and how they're maliciously prosecuting him. This is all a bunch of kangaroo bullshit. My sound's awful? It sucks, bro. All right, we got through that. All right, so here another video in response to this was the insanity filing where they said that he was insane. All right, so in the video he began with displayed my public photo. Here, let me see if we can just do it here. Chris, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, bro. But I wish you wouldn't have copied my fucking channel name, I'll tell you that. So search with Google. Shannon Walker, there she is. It's public info. Look at that. Where she's at. There it is. There's a picture of her. There's her public phone number. There's her public email. What the hell are these people talking about? What the fuck? What are they talking about? I mean, seriously. Wah. He posted up my info. He posted up my public info that I put out for the public to contact me. He also listed my workplace, my public email, my public phone number to his subscribers. Let me get, hold on, guys. There it is. There's that stuff. Again, he stated, I was responsible for getting his wife fired. No, there's no comment in either of these that, of course, I didn't have anything to do with getting her fired. That would be ridiculous. Can you join the live? No, I've got 4 minutes. I gotta get done. So, yeah. This was public. He said in the video he was going to visit me at your public workplace. Anybody could join or do so as well. Well, it's public. After the video was posted, she received 4 phone calls. Her phone rang 4 times. 2 people left voicemails. I was one of those people, and I was not impolite at all. I was asking valid questions, but I certainly didn't swear at the lady. So to pretend that, I wish they would have included the voicemails. I mean, maybe that would be something. Thank you, Tess Fred. I appreciate that. I've got a complex about it because I acknowledge that it's been very bad in the past. So, all right. So I don't know if we can all agree, but I certainly feel like everything so far is stuff that is clearly within the bounds of the law. It might be annoying. It could be annoying, but it's within the bounds of the law. He's doing things that are that he's constitutionally able to do. The Constitution is supposed to protect him when he does these things. Okay, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty. The last one. Lane Myers came to my place of work, my public place of work, but this is not a workplace harassment injunction. It's not. All of this has happened at her workplace, but this is not a workplace harassment. He live streamed his visit and talked to various colleagues, asking where I was, and stated that he needed to interview me and telling people that she had his wife fired. Well, did you? Did you have his wife fired? He also live streamed outside my door, showing my office number on the video. At the end of the video, he says that he'll be back tomorrow. Well, did he come back tomorrow? Let's see. Let's see. Where is it? Where's the date? The 10th. So I wonder if something happened on the 10th. All right, so they want him to be ordered to not possess firearms. Okay, that's what they want. Should not be ordered. Okay. Look at that. She signed. Look at this. She signed her name to this. And these things were against the law. Unbelievable to me. I hope I took his address off this thing. Where's the ruling? Yeah, I did. Okay, so here's the actual injunction. All right, so injunction against harassment. Court hereby finds that no contact, defendant shall have no contact with plaintiff except through blah blah blah. Okay, well, are they alleging? Okay, at the residence, confidential, at workplace. Okay, if due to a mistake in the process. I wonder if they properly served him after this mistaken process. Okay, so defendant shall also have no contact with plaintiff through social media of any form. Defendant is prohibited from posting any messages or content regarding the plaintiff via any social media platform. How is that? I mean, first of all, what? I don't see where they address the guns. So he's obviously he's good to have the guns, but homie shows up with the iPhone, and it's fucking Armageddon. Any content regarding the plaintiff. Unbelievable. So I know he made some content last night. I thought that was about the dirty judge that that filed this. I thought that whole video was about where's the kangaroo who did this? Don Walton, the honorable. Let's hear. You know, guys, we're gonna try to stick around for a couple more seconds here. We're gonna see if we can get. Maybe we can get Dawn's JA on the phone and ask her what the hell is going on over there. Leave a phone number on here for the people. If anybody's around Google and you want to just search up for me, Dawn R. Walton. I'm going to call this other number here. Chris, when is this stuff finally going to be over?
To connect to 520-724.
The hearing that won't end. How is it possible to get connected with Dawn Walton's JA?
Yes, I can provide you with your direct line if you'd like, sir.
Bear with me for 1 second.
Of course, let me know when you are ready, sir.
I'm ready.
Okay, then. You're asking for the senior line again, sir?
Dawn Walton's JA.
There we go. Okay, so her name is Natalie Nelson. I'm ready whenever you are to write this down.
I'm ready.
520-724-8594.
What was your name?
Alexis.
Thank you very much for your time today, Alexis.
You're very welcome, sir. Have a great rest of your day.
You as well.
Take care. And thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, we're gonna get this statute up first. Chris, I don't know how to help you over here, but I'm trying to help somebody that needs some help and don't need your bullshit. To be honest, don't know why you're even over here, bro. All right, ARS. That might not be it. All right, I don't know where to find it, but it's probably in this one. So there's a statute when the judges have to when they're looking at putting these orders for injunction out about people. There's certain things that are obviously automatically carved out, like constitutionally protected things and redressing grievances with people that work for the government. Like they don't get to steal those rights from you without due process. And in the injunction, had they had the injunction with Lane present, that would have been closer to due process. But what they did is not. This is some kangaroo bullshit, is what this is. I'll put you in timeout from over here. Okay. And the instructions over here. We're trying to do adult stuff over here, okay? Wish my internet would be cooperating. That'd be even more adult stuff. What's this business? Did it not do it? Alright. I thought I did this. You can't even spell my name right, bro? What up? It is bullshit, Michael, for sure. And then I got this guy coming over here and running his lips. It's like, what's going on with that? Time out. Go there. Oh, where'd it go? Whatever. Alright, I gotta go. It's 10 minutes after. If I can find this quickly, we'll cover it. But if it doesn't cooperate, then I won't. Hopefully the video is not lagging as well. you seen Lane's arrest coming, or you seen something else coming? Lane, we actually talked about it this morning that he didn't think that he would get into the courtroom. So looks like he's ahead of the curve again. What's this stuff say?
And left a voicemail asking for plaintiff's assistance in helping not be a crooked-ass prosecutor, among other things. A few minutes later, Langmeyer sent an email to plaintiff's.
All right. Okay, I might not have time to find it. Let's see who's in both chats here. We got Dasfoot in both chats. I saw Sir Mark in both. Sylvia was in both. Anna Banana was in both. I didn't see for public safety in both. That was bullshit. You want to help Wayne? You don't know how to spell his name then. Let's get him a lawyer. Are you going to help? All right, I don't think this is going to buffer and come up, guys. But maybe we can just Google it, huh? All right, well, this isn't going to cooperate, so whatever, I guess. I appreciate everybody coming in here. I guess we'll call the judicial, we'll call her even without it. Got disconnected. Oh, it's odd. Wonder why that would happen. Wonder why that would happen. Wonder why something like that would happen. Is it going somewhere? Yeah, trying to pull that statute so I can reference it when I'm talking to that judicial assistant. The statute that basically said, "Oh, you can't break the, you can't violate the Constitution." Bro, shut the fuck up. Why are you in here yapping? Shut the fuck up, bro. Alright. I'm not trying to hear all that bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, folks? Let's see here. I think we're getting closer. Maybe we're getting further away. Who knows? Yeah, well, this is him talking about how he did way worse stuff. And the judge was like, all that stuff's fine.
So, bizarre, outlandish, and concerning, right? It is totally inappropriate for plaintiff to be communicating with named defendants. Okay, cool. Who are represented by counsel and potential witnesses. I don't do that. If plaintiff was an attorney, his communications would certainly violate the rules of conduct. That's why he's not in the bar association, because then they can't kick him out for being an asshole. One of the defendant's attorneys even brought a male associate. Yeah, they pulled the old, I had to bring a bodyguard because Mr. Myers might, fucking, what's it say? To ask, you know, it's like, oh, I needed to bring security to, because I need to feel safe, although, in the next sense, the judge is going to say, yeah, but he didn't threaten you. So, you could say, oh, I needed to bring security, and then it looks like, oh yeah, something happened. But then, it's like, well, nothing. That, like, it's like saying, yeah, I feel like I need to hire, it's like, that doesn't mean there's an actual valid reason. I mean, we all know that she brought security with her, you know, she brought another, but what it doesn't say is she brought another lawyer, and he had to leave because he wasn't admitted to practice in federal court. And instead of making her safe from me, it made them look like dumbasses who didn't have the right paperwork in order. So the hearing had to get delayed while this guy fucking went downstairs and got his shit together to even be allowed to come to the hearing. More bar association bullshit. Alright, so security walked him out of the courthouse, even though that's what they do. Hello? Duh. Standard procedure. Two parties are leaving a court hearing. Fucking security. Hello? That's what they're there for, literally. It's not, oh yeah, we need to do it. It's fucking, you know what I mean? They do that. That's what they're paid to do. Make sure that the parties don't interact. That's what they're literally in the building for. So that it's like, oh yeah, security walk. No shit, and the fucking sky was blue that day too. Yeah, the court, a real court, the real judge, understands that, you know, you're frustrated dealing with plaintiff's antics. Although plaintiff, you know, it's up to the line. In the court's judgment, it does not cross the line from protected to unprotected speech. Mr. Myers knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. Mr. Myers is demanding and unprofessional.
You can do
And
that.
never is point of threatening, let alone true threats, which are not protected by the First Amendment. So I literally have case law that the court is not declined to sanction plaintiff for speech that is protected by the First Amendment. However, Don Walton was. Don Walton was saying, we'll take away your First Amendment, no problem. We'll take away it. Defendant should have no plaintiff. It's not plaintiff in a case, but see how they do that now? They say, oh, you can't, now it's a plaintiff. No, it's a public person, and it was always a public person, and it's a fake plaintiff, and a fake fucking bullshit scam that's being exposed. And what's funny is even with 7,000 channel, 8,000 whatever, it's got my 8,000 followers are so powerful, we got judges breaking the law to stop. He can keep his AR-15, but by golly, I don't have an AR-15, so I don't have one to keep. So I don't need no fucking bullshit. I don't own guns, and anybody, there's no guns, so it's not even. But it's like in the context of talking about how. What's funny is the other person who got an injunction for me and who's an actual attorney did not check the box. So an actual attorney was like, no, I don't want.
Is that it? Thank you very much. Is that it? I really appreciate that. That's what I said I was going to do a minute ago, right? Was look at freaking Google. Let's see here. Thank you very much, Disabled Outcast. Must be this one, because I've clicked on it, right? All right, so here it is. This section does not apply to, right fucking here, does not apply to constitutionally protected speech or activity or any other activity authorized by law. He hasn't done anything unlawful. That's it. That's it. All right, I got to get off. We're gonna give this judge a call one more time. Get to the bottom of this shit.
Please press 1 to connect.
Hanging up on me. AB, I'm sorry, man. I don't know what the answer is to that. I thought I had, a good mic and system going here, but it is what it is. And we're at the end of the show anyway, so. Well, it's a new microphone, so I at least have that going on. All right. Give her one more call. She might be taking it easy today. It is lunch there, though, isn't it?
Your call is being forwarded.
What time is it in Tucson right now? Is it noon? What time is it in Tucson? 12:30. So they're probably at lunch. All right. Well, I'll make some calls from the car. See if we can. Am I running dual screens? I am running dual screens, but audio only comes from one place. So I've got my computer down here, and then I've got my monitor back here. And then the sound is all of the sound that comes from both of my monitors comes from the actual monitor in the back. I don't have a fucking clue why it's always shitty. Although I listened to a little bit of the last one and it didn't seem terrible. So I don't mean to have shitty audio for you guys, but this was important information that needed to get out right now. I'm glad that we got to hear the hearing where they, obviously it looks pretty suspicious that the prosecutor's meeting with University of Arizona police minutes before the hearing where they arrest Lane in an effort to not allow him to go to the hearing. Shannon Walker doesn't work in the courthouse. There was no reason that hearing couldn't continue. So, it's picking up feedback, like what, like just the hissing from it or something. I didn't think about that. What's going on, Rebel? All right, so you caught the end of the show. I got to go. But let's put this number in here for everybody in case they want to reach out. 20724-8594. That's the number for Dawn Walton, the kangaroo judge that put together this injunction against harassment that disallows Lane from defendant is prohibited from posting any messages or content regarding the plaintiff on any social media platform. What? Huh? All right, guys, this is a public service, but this is a bunch of bullshit, so